She never texted you back? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dear. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alrighty, I am gonna be hopping to the stream. I love you. Alrighty, good evening, everybody. Here, let me check my microphone. Alrighty, hello, everybody, and good evening to y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. Cruiser and Three Flax, I see you guys in chat. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you guys here. Awesome. Sweet. Cool, so today, or tonight rather, we're going to be playing some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Should be lots of fun. We're going to be continuing on the kind of strange case that we started last week. Here, I'm just getting a couple more things set up. Steam's open. Alright, let me... Alright, we should be getting the game up and running. Big news. So I recently uploaded a Churro Wife follower emote. Very exciting. Here, let me see if I can pull it up on the screen for you guys. Ooh, you're excited. Shoot, here I gotta yes, if it's not showing up you might have to refresh the page, but there we go. Churro Wife follower emote. So if you follow the channel you get access to this wonderful emote on every stream. Alright, here, let me switch to the game screen. Oh shoot, my camera's not up. Desktop. Alrighty, okay, good. It has the right microphone selected. Sweet, so then we should be mostly good to go. Here, I am going to spam that. I'm just gonna put one more time in chat. There we go, the Churro Wife emote. Ooh. Alright, here, let's pause the music. Oh, my wife's just noticing it. Yeah, it's an emote of you. So it's a follower emote. So it'll only appear on this channel, but if you follow the channel, anyone can use it.
I should log into our Prime and activate.
It's not a bad idea. Alright, here, I'm just going to select. There we go. The right source. It's always so small. Can I send it again? You mean the churro wife emote? Sure. So it's a follower emote. It should appear at the top for everybody who is followed to the channel. So if you want access to this emote. Oh, you found it. Yay. Oh, that's great. What do you think of it? What do you think of it, dear? Yay. Yay. Everybody, it is official. Churro wife loves the churro wife emote. I think we've succeeded here. And I just wanted to say, if you do enjoy the channel, if you enjoy the content, please be sure to give the channel a follow. I'm trying to grow up an audience, trying to grow up a community, and following the channel helps. And plus, you get access to cool emotes like this this brand new churro wife one. Lots of fun. Yeah, cool. I think that's all I've got to say for now. But okay, before we get too far into this, I'm just gonna do a brief. Well, first I should check. Are the audio levels good? Everything sounding all right? Like, churro wife, yay. I'm gonna turn down game volume slightly. There we go. Hopefully that should be good. All right, just to recap, anybody who may have missed the last stream, it's the missus. Yes, she is here. She has graced us with her presence. Okay, so there is this one circus performer, magician, who is currently on trial for murdering the ringmaster. But he's known for being kind of a jerk to everybody. He's rude, he's unkind, but he brings in the bucks so the circus keeps him around. There's an annoying clown character, there's a creepy ventriloquist guy, and there is an animal tamer who seems to charm everybody. So that's sort of a brief rundown of the case. There's a lot of details in these things, but alright. We're going to just jump in. So we've done a whole day of investigation, so we're going to be jumping right into the trial. All right, here we go. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. There he is. Yep, there's everybody's favorite, Max Galactica. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? What? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Okay. Well, he's got Nick sold. All right, December 29th, 10 a.m. at District Court, courtroom number 2. And now the case of one. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage? Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Did you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm gonna just give my controller a little tap. There we go. Yep, Francisca's being Francisca. Yeah, not much has changed. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring your dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Alright, we got Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. All right, so we got the first testimony, witness testimony, details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Okay, so nothing we haven't already known. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report added to the court record. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. All right. So, I'm gonna just press on everything. Night of the crime. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? Shoot. Okay. I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Okay, wait a second. Okay. Dang it. Okay, my controller's acting up again. I might have to retire this old controller. All right, let's go. Let's shift over to keyboard. Then you won't have to deal with that popping up. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll go backspace. Okay, let's see what we can present. Picture the crime scene. Let's check it out. Okay, snow didn't really pile up. Go back. Because Nick seemed very confident about snow piling up. Alright, we'll head back for now. We'll try pressing him. Wait, shoot, we already pressed him on this, didn't we? Yes, it did pile up. Need to take a look at the court record. Okay. We're just gonna try pressing on everything and then we'll look back through. Maybe it's something will remind me of what we need to do or what I'm forgetting. Alrighty, here we go. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina the animal trainer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Ugh, Ben. I'm really hoping he doesn't have to testify. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Okay, practice section. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza, in front of the lodging house at 10 p.m. Okay, so let's hold it. I'd like you to be a little more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ah! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Alright. So we're gonna press him on this. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Kept carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Okay, victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This might be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Let's ask about the contents. I think that seems most important. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Whoa. Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Is this drugs? Oh. Exactly what it looks like, you want. It's a condiment bottle. Okay. I guess it kind of does look like a salt shaker. I guess I was just expecting something a little more nefarious in there. You know? You know, you have the big mysterious box. It's kind of like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. It's like, what's inside it? You gotta imagine there's something big. It's not just like a salt shaker. That's okay. Whoa. We're good. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. This circus is nefarious enough. I guess fair enough. They all seem to be kind of shady characters, except for the clown. He's just kind of annoying. Pepper, and why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning? Contains pepper. Okay. This is strange. I don't know the cause. Okay, then let's press him on this. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. It's him? He's here? Okay. Goodness, yes, Nightbot is here. I forget sometimes that you're Nightbot's biggest fan. Well, I think we have a good feel for the events. Details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Hippo's so excited. Oh, Hippo always gets so excited when Nightbot's here. Man, everybody loves Nightbot. Oh, and there is Hippo. Yay, let's get some Hippo emotes in chat, am I right? Woo. Celebrate this momentous Hippo occasion. This momentous Hippo occasion, am I right? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up is such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Oh, goodness. Okay. Whibley. Okay, she's bad, Cruiser, but she's not that bad. Please state the name and occupation for the record. My name is Trillo Quist. Oh wait, Trillo is the... Trillo Quist... Wait, okay. 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out which voice I do. Profiles... Trillo is the puppet, okay. My name is Trillo Quist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. I knew it was coming. I didn't know if I should have warned you. It's okay. Hopefully this is the last we see of Trillo. Excuse me? She does not deserve worse, dude. What's worse than the death sentence? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. May, 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 may. A world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Ha, well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I won't punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, I demand to know who those witnesses. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Alright, witness testimony, what you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the den with the stooge, clown. The shenanigans continue. They certainly do. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He yawned on his silk cloak and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, could that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Cross-examination, what you witnessed. One's practice with... Okay, let's just press him on everything, and we'll see what happens. The clown, you're talking about Mo. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Control the court, it's the Von Karma way. I guess very fair enough. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Alright, let's keep pressing him on everything he says. Alright, so we'll press, get more information out. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thinker. At least my teachers always said I was. Okay. That's when I saw Max. And Thoid's the scene of the crime. Alright, it was pressed. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup, jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Okay, they seem to be putting an awful lot of attention on this three-piece getup. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. Okay. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. It was only one person heading that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Let me check the court record quick. I just want to check. Okay, so Max has his three-piece getup, white roses, silk hat, flowing cloak. Okay. Guess there's nothing. Okay. There's something amiss. There's no proof it was Max. And only some. I'm gonna try there's no proof it was Max. Maybe I'll lose some points, but I want to try it. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you should stay up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Great, I'm getting shut down by a toy. Okay. Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Okay, let's just press on this. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand around outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Okay, so we gotta go to profiles. He was waiting for the animal tamer. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wow! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do... Here, let me try, this was the one I pressed him on. Okay, let's say Ben only saw Max. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so if we go to profiles, you should have also seen Russell Berry, the ringmaster, right? Because he and Max Galactica were talking to each other. Okay, here we go. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a highly likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter? Oh gosh, this is getting really weird. Oh, why does this case have to be so strange? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. You know, Three Flags, I will confess, I was kind of trying to forget that fact, you know. Maybe if I was just like, in my mind, I was just like, oh yeah, no, she's a legal adult. You know. So creepy. Yeah, this is a creepy case. And not like creepy in a, ooh, fun, spooky way, but creepy in a creepy way. But I'm going to play through it. We're going to get to the next case. Just so long as my throat holds out. Dang. Alright, witness testimony about the proposal. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. Kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. Also, this is the case when people started to like... This case, ironically, is when people started to like Francisca because she whips all the circus people. Yeah, I suppose so. At least she's not whipping poor Gumshoe this time. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Okay, but no, he doesn't have it in the pocket. A monkey stole it, right? You are going to propose. You, a puppet. Don't be oh so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can... Oh, gosh. Yes, it does mean that you should... Oh. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now, yeah. Francisco, why don't you just, you know, give him a couple of those... couple whips. Yeah, no, sincerely, like, yeah. That's a very appropriate response, Greaser. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm really banking on the last case of this game being just really, really good. Okay. Dude, Phoenix is right on this one. He really is. Oh, goodness. Alright, I think it's just a little more, and then we can get to the really good case. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the... Okay, nope. Alright, about the proposal, but he doesn't have the ring on him. It's something to give her. Okay, we're gonna just... I feel pretty confident about this, so I'm gonna just present this. Okay. Okay, well, perhaps I was a little too confident about that. Okay, Okay, so let's just start pressing on everything. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Oh, goodness. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? You remember this line of questioning? Yeah. Okay. Honey, that's the truth. Alright, so press. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question, what was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad or push on anyways. Von Karma Pog. Yeah, I think that's it. I know you put it as a question, Cruiser, but I think at this point, no more Von Karma Pog. I'm probably gonna regret this because I feel like I might need to do it to progress. Let's just push on anyways. Maybe something of a joke. Okay, nope. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revive their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I planned on giving the engagement ring to Regina. Okay, Alright. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Alright. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one that should be apologizing. Really? Of course I am. Okay. I'm gonna press on that as well. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. If I could say one good thing about this case, Francisca improves as a character a lot. Def sometimes Pog. Yeah, Francisca, sometimes Pog. I'll give it that. Give her that. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? I will say, it does seem a bit weird that, you know, like, killing your father-in-law. So you are still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. Like, okay, like, let's just say, like, if I killed, you know, if you kill your father-in-law before you marry him, before you marry someone, right? Like, you can imagine your future spouse probably wouldn't be very happy with that. So, I don't know. Like, it just seems a little strange. I don't know. At least that seems to go against the evidence. Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on that thing. Are you supposed to get their permission for marriage? I suppose that's true. I guess unless maybe he didn't give the permission. Like, 'cause that's sort of like the courtesy. Like, you ask the father of the bride, like, for hand in marriage. But I guess if he didn't give it, maybe that could have been motive. To be fair, Regina seemed unfazed from her father's death. I guess fair enough. That's very true. Is Francisca really gonna be like the best character from this case? Because like I'm trying to think of like a single witness who's like really, so you know, just like a great character. I think it's just Francisca just throwing her whip around the best. Alright, let's keep going. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Oh, we shouldn't ask that. I feel like I wouldn't want to ask, like, you shouldn't ask this guy about his salary. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay, okay, what if I present the monkey right now? Okay, because that's one difference in this... Or wait, no. Wait, yeah. Okay, here. I'm going to... We're gonna save. Alright, let's try the... Okay, so we got it all saved. Okay. They just need to give everyone time in the insane asylum. Wait, what am I waiting for? When was the last time? Oh, okay, wait a sec. Is this gonna be a you hydrated? Alright. Thank you. Actually, I do tend to hydrate a lot when playing Phoenix Wright. Just because some of the voices just really tear up my throat. Like the Judge voice and my Dick Gumshoe voice. Oh, man. What if I present it now? Is it water or tea? It is... it's actually water tonight. I had a glass of green tea earlier, which is really good. It was a little bit worrying, I'll confess. I was getting this... I had this headache all day. Not all day, but for like sort of on and off all today. And then I drank some green tea and it immediately went away. I'm thinking I might be starting to get addicted to caffeine. It's like I'll get caffeine headaches if I stop. All right, here. Let's try presenting the engagement ring here. Okay. So it doesn't contradict. Okay. Okay. So it didn't do anything. Okay. Wait, maybe now that we've talked about it, can I try presenting the engagement ring? Okay, there we go. That stopped the music, so that was the right thing. Actually, maybe I do want some green tea. I might make that in a little bit. Alright. Trilla, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Hi! What is going on in here? That's... Ben, say something. Sounds a little sus. Double team me? That's like a sports term, right? When it's sort of like a 2v1. I don't know. Like, I think it's a basketball? Okay. If it's not, it's gonna become very painfully obvious that I did cross country in high school. I see. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Yay! I got a sports thing right. Woo! Yeah. Dude, don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. to sports things. You never know at this case. Fair enough. It's kind of been a wild ride. Money's room. You mean a room where they put the money like a bank vault? Spaghetti's good. Ah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoid slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then, money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was. That time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you, might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh! Yeah! Oh. And what's with you? Or whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what it has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillaquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important thing. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? And doesn't exercise enough? His testimony is flawed, though. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. I've told you so many times. You think you'd know my story's not worth changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. Okay. Showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him. Didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Alright, he's 3 ridiculous symbols. Which what? That's the silk hat, the robe, and... So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say it was about... Suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna press him on everything. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something could have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. He was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet. You can't figure it out yourself. You already know the finished practice by 10 p.m. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know that. Around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, good math. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. Sounds about right, because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. Said good evening. Shoot. Press. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You gotta say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quest, I prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. When Ben looks to the side, you can see his lips moving a little bit. I just think that's a small, interesting detail. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I mean, would you really say good evening to someone who had just beaten you up in the head? Someone needs to put that puppet into the fire. Yeah. Now, now, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But there's a Batman villain similar to this guy, right? Where he has, like, the ventriloquist is sort of like this very calm, sort of mild-mannered dude, but then the dummy is sort of like this evil mob boss ventriloquist dummy. Ben's half of the comedy act, lol. Yeah, Ben's not particularly funny. I was just thinking about that the other day, though. Like, I feel like there's a Batman villain kind of similar to this guy. Maybe this is his origin story. Ooh. Alright. Let's go for his evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How was it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? The power invested in me by the cube. Yes, the power of the cube. The cube is fun for everyone. I pronounce Trillo as guilty of not being real. It's insensitive to death. You know what? I'm okay. I think, yeah, you could just toss Trillo in the trash and sentence Ben to some therapy. I think by fire. Okay. Well, I guess if it's in the trash, right? Like it'll end like Toy Story 3, right? All the trash getting incinerated. That'd end the same way. So we get him in the fire. Okay, by fire. I think there is a fire emote on Twitch if you want it to pop up down below. I'm just looking for this quick. Over here. Yeah, there you go. You found it. Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. Oh, is that the Lechonk? I do like... Okay, that is a cute little Pokemon. I do like Lechonk. Lechonk is great. Also Von Karma's whip. Just everyone loves Lechonk. It's also fun to say. Lechonk. Probably what they call like the fluffy dogs in sort of like France. It's hey, look, it is Lechonk. Oh shoot. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Oh, I do. I just show the bottle, right? That's how you prove it, I'd assume. Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you've already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna present... Here, let me save quick. I don't think I've saved in a while. Alright, tab to present. We're gonna present the bottle. There we go. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement doesn't usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Aye. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? He exploded, yes. I do like how Trillo does explode when you surprise him with evidence. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way that they could have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Why? Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Oh, it's good to see that churro wife emote's getting a lot of good use. Let's see here. He saw... Who do we say? I'm gonna say he didn't see anyone. Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Oh, who do you think you are? Just up and decide what it is I saw that night. A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't have proof to back up that statement, would you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have proof on that one. Nick, I just thought of something. Ben and Trillo really didn't see anyone that night. They wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone that night, would they? Well, what do you mean? I think that Trillo really did say good evening to someone that night. Oh, that is a good point. But Trillo and Max, they were in the middle of a huge fight. Maybe you should think this over some more on your own time, Mr. Wright. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Could say he saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe that the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Ugh. What in the world? You... Would the defense kindly explain who was that Trillo saw that evening? Okay, guessing he saw Russell Berry? I'm gonna risk it. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Yeah, I wasn't gonna read that last line. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. Judge had never even met Regina? I guess that's a really good point. Like, yeah, he hasn't seen her. He doesn't know what she looks like. Ah, man. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Oh, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed. Press's statement that she was accused sentenced to judge to 50 years in the Big Top. I'm actually gonna grab some water really quick. Ooh, my throat is hurting me. Yes, hydration, yes. Just the voices just make me need to hydrate. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster one, Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution agrees that it was the defendant the witness saw that night. Oh, I don't have those, shoot, emotes. Shoot, what are they called? Like the, yeah, I need to get those installed. Like, because, yeah, this music is a cat jam. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? All right, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. How? Yes, we know. The silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. A silk hat and a cloak? Anyone could wear them. They even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness had endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up like him. Thank you, Von Karma, for speeding up this trial, yes. It's the one time we're really grateful for Von Karma. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Shoot. Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request that the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. To be continued. Ooh, alright, so this is a good saving point. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna save here. Actually, here, I'm gonna briefly brew up a mug of tea and be right back. But I think I'll drop you guys off just in the break room briefly. So I'll switch over to the break room. Let me get the break music playing. Ooh, tea sounds nice. Hey, DJ, welcome. Glad to see ya. Yeah, I'm about to whip up some green tea. I think I'm in the mood for green tea tonight. Just get a music credit on screen. Hey, DJ, great to see ya. Oh, DJ, by the way, I'm thinking, what's that one game you really like? Density 2. I'm really thinking about trying that out sometime, maybe on stream. I'll probably put something in the CG on Discord about if I like when I try that out. But yes, Cruiser, yes, it is Nightbot. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm gonna make that tea and be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Here, I'm gonna briefly look through the chat. Oh, so you guys are keeping DJ up to speed. Yeah, no, oh yeah, DJ, I'll keep you posted about a density stream. Oh, congrats on being done with your semester, DJ. Dang. Yeah, I've still got like another week or two. Well, next Tuesday is my final, so I still got another week, I suppose. But hey, congrats on being done. Yeah, some of the characters are very... yeah. You'll see, DJ. Okay. Okay, I'll be very prepared for it, Three Flags. Here, I'm going to... Okay, let's switch back over to the game screen. Awesome. I'll be very prepared. Oh, dang. But you just saying that does have me just like the slightest bit nervous, I'll confess. Alright, and you hit backspace. Terrified and curious to see them. It should be fun, any way you look at it. Alright, here we go. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Sweetie. Whoa. Oh, shoot. You have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? Drink the molten hot tea churro. Burn your throat. It's worth the hydration. How about I just drink the glass of water I also have right next to me? I'll just take a big sip from that. We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That also works, yeah. Yep. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to give everybody fun voices. That sounds good, Cruiser. You stay hydrated, too. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took off the costume. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. Got really excited when you saw I was streaming Ace Attorney again today, because you love all the voices. Oh, well, thank you, PJ. I love doing them too, and I'm glad you guys enjoy them. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Oh, he does look quite sad. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Okay. Okay, I saw that. In West Philadelphia, I was born and raised. That's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference, right? Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. Yeah, Cruiser, I believe you get that badge if you are a Prime sub. Or if you... I think you have to connect your Prime account to your Twitch account. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to your Twitch account, which gives you like access to some like Prime gaming things, and it also gives you one free sub that you can spend anywhere you want on Twitch. Like one sub. It's pretty cool. It's the only funny thing he says. Okay, so you were typing, what did he say? There's like a brief moment where he makes a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where it's like, in West Clownadelphia, I was born and raised. Wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. Does the sub support me? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, like, I mean, any sub that happens, I get half the money from subs. So, yeah, I mean, of course, like, Twitch takes their 50% and I take mine. And, like, for Prime subs, it gives me, like, $2.50. I mean, you're already a sub, so you're already doing great supporting me. You don't have to worry about, like, double subbing, if that's a thing. Yeah, no. OMG, I missed that reference. Yeah, it literally flashed on the screen just like super quick. How do you donate? I don't know. Won't let you get a higher sub tier. I don't know how you can do that, dude. Honestly, I'm not really an expert in the whole monetization part of Twitch, if I'm honest. You know bits, but you don't know? Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think you can donate a Prime sub to, like, somebody else. Yeah, I don't know how that works, though. I'd have to really look into it, dude. I'm just not sure. But I really appreciate the support. Like, dang. It's really kind of you to think of me. All right. What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. I like the dead silence. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Mr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Your name. Oh my goodness, Cruiser. Okay. Cruiser, thank you so much for the gift sub. I really appreciate it. TJ, I hope you enjoy your gift sub. Dang, thank you so much, Cruiser. That's really nice. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. Hydrate immediately. Okay, you just gifted a sub. So I'm going to take a big swig from my glass of water. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Dang, he just looks so sad. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. It's a good thing. I suppose so. It does keep down the clowning around. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless, but I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? They're really putting Mo in the hole here. Came here to laugh, not cry. Yeah, it's kind of sad, honestly. Poor Mo just wants validation. I kind of feel bad, honestly. Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You really hear me out?
What?
Cruiser, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Yeah, I do feel bad for him. That was a really short text-to-speech message. It was just, wow. Here, I just want to replay it one more time.
What?
Wow. Thank you so much for the bits, Cruiser. But to be honest, it's deserved. I mean, he's not the funniest, it's true, but you still feel bad for him. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be a straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Alright. Played this... Bro, I'm hydrating out my eyes right now. Played this game so many times, maybe I'm just jaded. Yeah. I guess maybe if you played it a lot, you can be a bit jaded towards him. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes, and they were a bit far away though. Here was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. He is laughing now. Bully him again. No. We're not going to make him cry again. We'll let him laugh. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court.
Least funny clown award goes to me. Yeah, eh?
Thank you for the extra 100 bits. Yeah, He probably would be deserving of that award, but let's be nice to him. Poor Mo. Your Von Karma voice is giving Maximilian Pegasus vibes, and to be honest, it fits. Who is Maximilian Pegasus? Oh, is he a character from Yu-Gi-Oh? Here, I'll have to check him out after stream. If it's a really close voice, I'm really curious to see what he sounds like. Thus. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. Francisca would spend her life watching a cartoon. Would it be Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, does Francisca seem like a Yu-Gi-Oh type of person? It's pretty close. Okay. How do you get a beautiful picture next to your name too? So what you do is you click. There is in the chat bar there is a little should be a little image on the left side of it, and you can select what you'd like your chat identity to be. So yeah, from there you should be able to select the sub badge. Maximilian Pegasus is obsessed with cartoon. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Yeah, I think if you click the first in the like in the chat bar, like where you would type in a message, there should be something that says chat identity. I think. Oh, maybe not. Shoot, 1 second. Let me just check. Yeah. There should be something that says chat identity, where you can select which badges you want to display. I think you can display up to 2 of them. I keep waiting to hear Kaiba boy at the end of the sentence. Okay, here, I'm gonna... Kaiba boy... Here, I'll try add it at the end of another sentence, just to see what it sounds like. Right, boy. There we go. Okay, I have... It has it, but it only has the first as the sub badge. Oh, I don't have a great answer for you there. Might have to look through. Apparently from DJ's laughing emojis, I think I nailed that. Yes. Alright, so let's just, here, let me save the game quick. Because, like, pretty much any mistakes here, and I am Dunzo Washington. Alright, let's, we're just gonna press him on everything. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That can make a great joke. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? Oh, is he gonna cry? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. Okay. Alright, well, let's just press him on that. You were pooped that night? Yes, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What after that, as they say, happens. Ha ha ha. That was one cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
Neutral face, neutral face. Neutral face.
Yeah, not very funny. I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you with a penalty. Okay. Okay, so his joke was so bad that my defendant got convicted of murder. Thanks, dude. Alright. So I've just got to be really careful. Judge Pog. Yes, what? So, okay, so I have this little health bar up here in the top right-hand corner, and I've used up a bunch of it on some bad guesses. So if the judge... So if I submit something that's not relevant, the judge can penalize me. So, he penalized me for that, getting off topic with that joke. Before I did, I glanced out the window. Do I want to press on that or not press on that? Okay, I'm gonna press him on this one. I think this is clearly relevant. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right. I had to be thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But I am now 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right. Everyone knows what to do. Say it together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza. Enough foolishness, Kaiba boy. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
Best clown ever.
Alright, let me press him on this statement. That was so good, Chiro. I'm glad I'm nailing that impression. And Cruiser, thanks for the bit. Best clown ever? I'm not sure I would call him the best clown ever. He's just so sad. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. He's sad, we must encourage him. Cruiser, I think you're very... You just never want him to be like one emotion, right? If he's sad, you want him to be happy. If he's happy, you want him to be sad. Just a vicious cycle. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Okay, before penalty, let's save quick. Cruiser, I sincerely hope people are not getting that message from the stream. I want him off the stand. He'll be off the stand soon enough. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear bias to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Okay, let's see what evidence I have. Okay. Do we check a picture of the crime scene? I don't think this gives us the information we need. There's got to be something right here. Oh, goodness, I'm just not sure what it is. Oh, yes, the wisdom hippo. Hippo, do you have any good advice about how to do this? And I'm open to suggestions from the chat. Do we have any, like, way of, like, saying that he didn't see it? Because we know it was snowing that night, right? We know it was snowing. Silk hat. Ringmaster's papers. He didn't say the wrong symbols, did he? I don't know. Do I risk it? What do I do? I don't think I have evidence. But you know what? I just saved. Let's just say, of course I do. Did he describe them? I think he just called them uppity. Oh no, this one's tough. Yeah, it's... I think he did just call them uppity. But one thing that has been going on is that the magician I'm defending has some very noticeable symbols that he always wears. So he has his like big silk hat, his flowy cape, and the big white roses on his jacket. Those are sort of like his symbols. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What did you just say, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? Wait a second. So I don't have any answer. Am I going to get penalized for this? I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for this judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright, before we resume testimony, you know... Okay, so I got penalized for that. Okay, dang. Alright, I'm just hope I am not soft-locked at this point. Clear bias to believe that my witness did not see the crime. No, I don't. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking about. And this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Unless you have your interest... Oh, gosh. No, wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said. Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed. Okay, that's good. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There's no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. Okay. So to be honest, Max deserves a guilty verdict for the battery. Did Mo see the murder weapon or no? And then maybe the broken bottle? So the broken bottle... Okay, so if we go to profiles, we have the ventriloquist, Ben, and our defendant, Max. They got in a fight, like earlier in the day, and at that fight, Max hit Ben over the head with this bottle. And that's how the bottle broke. Does it say it on there? Yes, no, it doesn't. But too close. Yeah, that was really close. Guess he didn't really bail me out after all. You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Got nothing then. Hey, no worries. It's okay. And it's honestly, it's a lot to keep together, and you're kind of just jumping into this complicated murder mystery. No worries, my dude. We've got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Okay. Okay, here we go. So let's save again. Thought I'd go to sleep. Maybe we press him on these silhouettes. That could be something big. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. My room is here. And they looked about yay big. I would say they were about 30 feet from a window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Okay, do I press on the glancing out the window? Okay, I don't think I've pressed on this before, so I'm gonna press. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Let's try pressing him further. Let's risk it. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh, that's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside, and that's what made me took a look outside. Alright, so we press. I'm just trying. What was the sound like?
The worst clown. Sentence him to death.
My goodness, Cruiser, that's a bit extreme. I mean, thank you for the 3 bits, but also, that's a bit extreme. He's not that bad. Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say. Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. No, how'd you know I was gonna make a joke? I guess the sound... Oh, shoot, no, this is Mo, not the judge. I guess the sound sounded like suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like.
He's a carrot boy.
Honestly.
He's gonna get us all killed.
He's a carrot boy, he's gonna get us like... He's not gonna kill anybody. He's a harmless clown. I suppose he could get us, like, Max thrown in jail. The court case ruined. And thank you for the other bit. Thank you for the bit. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw two... Okay. Wait, if he says he thought he heard someone getting hit... Is that the evidence we need?
He murdered my perception of comedy.
Okay. I suppose... I guess that could be an argument to be made. And thank you for the bit again. I appreciate it. Alright, so cue to... Let's try pressing him on this. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, wait, so we've been through this all before. Okay, I'm gonna risk it, otherwise we've saved. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all this great reason? Of course I will. The reason is... the witness's very own testimony. What is the
Also,
meaning
you
of
don't
this,
have to
Mr.
keep
Wright?
saying thanks. I just have a bunch of extras and like to feel important. Winking face.
Oh, sounds good, Cruiser. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. No, Cruiser, thank you so much for that bit. I really appreciate that that donation. Please don't unsubscribe. Oh, that was really good. Thank you so much for the bit. In 1972, a crack was... I don't know what that was probably another reference. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessments? He didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped. Is that, like, the opening to The Fugitive? Mr. Curls, are you reciting? Oh, the C-Team. Theme to anger this court. No, I'm just stalling for the time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick! These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown to make up to find the truth. Well, now you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again! So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant
Under his clown
clonk the
makeup is the most
ringmaster.
ugly face ever. Death.
Just Von Karma thinks. I don't think we need to sentence the clown to death, Cruiser. Just Von Karma thinks, yeah. Von Karma is as Von Karma does. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Cruiser, no. No, back down. Von Karma gonna Von Karma, am I right? Oh, you are right. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Checked out? Yup, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls. Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime, however, yet you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. Oh, he's bloodthirsty tonight. Yeah, Cruiser seems to be on a little bit of a rampage right now.
At least whip him.
Okay, just give him a minute. Von Karma will be sure to whip him. And even if I catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Alright, witness testimony, the silhouette. It was a bit far away. That shadow could have only belonged to Max.
Yes, give him a full minute of whipping.
Okay, you'll have to talk to Von Karma about that. There's no doubting him, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. All right, the silhouette. Here we go. It's a bit far away. Okay, I'm gonna press him on this. Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought that myself. But just by looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little Kaiba boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Okay, silk hat, the black coat, they were all there. Okay, black coat. I'm gonna press on this. Oh, I probably need to save. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? That's not all I saw. Okay, so what I'm gonna do at this point, let's save right here. Okay, let's back out of there.
Press on this clown's face with my fist.
My goodness, wow. You are out for a vengeance tonight, aren't you, Cruiser? Alright, don't worry, we'll be done with this testimony soon enough. Alright, I'm gonna try presenting the... famous symbols, because, okay, his symbols, right, he's got his silk hat.
Stay hydrated, everybody, please.
Okay, let me take a big swig of water. Like, we wouldn't say that's a black coat, would we? That looks very purple, if I'm being honest. I mean, the silk hat checks out, but he didn't mention the white roses either. So, I'm thinking... Okay, yeah, I'm thinking we present that. Let's try this. Yes, there we go. A man like Max would never wear a black coat. Exactly, it wouldn't be fabulous. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Not eccentric enough. Silence, fool. You're to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order, order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. crime scene was dark. It
The
was
only thing you
obvious.
can see
It
is
was
the
too
tiny
dark to
jokes
see that
he
kind
has
of
written on
detail.
the back of his hand.
Oh, Cruiser. Sorry, preparing for admin law class next semester? Hey, you should be taking notes. This is like, because this is what like law is, right? It's just like Phoenix Wright. I'm sure it's exactly the same as this. So just be sure to be taking notes there, DJ. It's gonna help you out so much next semester. Just trust me. DJ will be the next Phoenix Wright. Yes, I like the sound of that. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case? Clearly not. He is just toying with the cord. Oh, I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. Do love it when Von Karma realizes her case isn't perfect. It is kind of fun that, like, just because she's so uptight and, like, arrogant, it feels good to put her on the ropes. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now, what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the court bliss, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Alright, Silhouette Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night.
Clown is Pog right now. Death not guilty.
Dang, Cruiser, you just keep going back and forth on guilty, not guilty for this poor clown. It's like whenever he's sad, you're like, oh, poor guy. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Alright, one last chance. One last save. We're gonna backspace out of here. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna give you guys my train of thought. So if we open up evidence, okay, we have the silk hat. So it's a made-to-order hat that is a symbol of Max's fabulousness. Is that the same voice? I tried to do like a 1930s radio voice, but I don't think it sounded like that. Yeah, sweetie, it's a symbol of my fabulousness. There we go. That's the Max voice. So it was found at the crime scene. Okay. Okay, so it was found at the crime scene, so that means that it must have been knocked off. He's saying that he was wearing the hat the entire time, so therefore I should present the hat, and that should poke a hole in his testimony. Yes. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? A made-to-order silk top hat would be extremely expensive. It probably would be. Yeah, I'd have to... Shoot, because there was a streamer... Well, I guess it wasn't made to order. I know he was ordering like a fancy top hat off Amazon. And he was paying like $70 to $80 for it. So like a made to order one thing, that would be expensive. Magic hat pog, yes. Yup, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. Doug, yeah, it was Doug. He lost the bet to his chat, and so he bought a magic hat. I want a fancy top hat. You should get one. They look like fun. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's true. Order, Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this? Are you old enough to know better than to behave like this in court? Yes, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do?
Gumshoe.
He did not kill Gumshoe. Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you were sitting above me, no matter how old I get, I'll be as younger than you was. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear it's swallowed. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. You could totally see Mo as a disgruntled clown that committed murder at some point. I think now I'm definitely seeing that too, DJ. This fits the bill. Yeah, I see that. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. Yeah, nobody really does. It's very true, Cruising. He left the scene. What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You just said he left the scene. Exactly. How did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene of the crime? You can't ask me that. Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection! This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I'd expected you'd say. You're sure that's how it happened? Say what? I'm not sure exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to stop at the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? I believe it's the photo of the crime scene. This is one of the reasons why this guy was the big suspect, because he has this part in his act where he flies.
He is a baby, though. Wah cry about it.
Yeah, he's a little clown baby. But that's the thing, like, so there are no footprints leading away from the crime scene. So that's why the magician got suspected, because they thought, oh, maybe the flying part of his act, he was able to use that somehow to, like, fly away. So I think this is the piece of evidence we want. Okay. Crime scene, present. Love Mo, what a great guy. Class act, truly. Yeah, he's, not the greatest. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Yeah, Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of those witnesses' testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. Judge got jokes. Yeah, that was a pretty good one-liner from the judge. I don't know why, but I get a feeling things are gonna get worse than they are before. He kind of is, Cruiser. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up to now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Ooh, witness tampering. Von Karma's gonna get in trouble. Order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Exposed. Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Huh, you're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Witness testimony, the truth. Here we go. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew around through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. Yeah, that was pretty unexpected. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
This is actually important. DJ is now officially Pickle Gang. Churro 54 Pickle Gang. Churro 54 Pickle Gang.
DJ, welcome to Pickle Gang. We're happy to have you. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? I don't know what to say here. I'm just gonna save in case I select the wrong thing.
Cause he is also.
Oh, of course, yes. 3 Flax is definitely Pickle Gang. Oh, what do I say here? His eyes were playing tricks. He's telling the truth. This is all a dream, right? This is really tough. Alright, I'm gonna say... What he's just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be so fooled by such a foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Von Karma out here committing literal assault in the court of law. Justice system is broken. But you forget, this is justice. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, justice for all. There will be justice met for Von Karma. She and her whip will be thrown in jail. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? Well, she better. Hopefully, that's what I'm assuming. In the previous game, her dad got thrown in jail, so I'm assuming something similar will happen to her. That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off in the air and disappeared? Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. It looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm so sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed never to reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued.
I have to get rid of my bits. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Yay, now I won't interrupt the stream any longer.
Well, thank you for the bits. I appreciate those 11 clovers. Alrighty, I think, actually, this is probably a really good stopping point for the stream, because it's getting kind of late where I'm living, and So yeah, so I think I need to call it a night. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a blast. I might be streaming Phoenix Wright again in the next couple of days. We'll have to see. It's been a lot of fun, and I've really appreciated having you guys here. I like St. Patrick. Yeah, he's a cool saint. I like him a lot, too. Especially as an engineer, right? He's the patron saint of engineers. So, yeah, he's pretty special to me. Well, I guess I'm an engineer in training. I'm still getting my degree. As a future engineer, St. Patrick's pretty important. He's a cool dude. Alrighty, so I'm going to switch on over to the end screen. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If anybody has any suggestions on someone to raid, I always like to raid somebody at the end of my stream. Farewell. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh man, the credits are supposed to autoplay. There we go. Credits. Thank you everybody for watching. Cruiser, thank you for all the bits and the and gifting the sub to DJ. DJ, hope you enjoy your sub. Great stream. Oh, thank you so much, Cruiser. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be sure to drink a big glass of water after the stream. Good night, DJ. Hope you have a good night. Alright, I'm just gonna see who's live right now. Oh, we're doing Krakatoa right at the end. Nice. Alright, let's see. Alright, are there any raid suggestions? Otherwise I might just drop you guys off at the Mystery Science Theater 3000 channel. That's always a good place to send viewers. Hey, good night, Three Flags. I'll see you around. Yeah, have a good night. And just as a heads up, I will probably stream sometime tomorrow night. It might be at the regular time or like a little later, so sometime in there. Alright, I think I'm just gonna raid Mystery Science Theater 3000, so that way you guys can get some Cinecoins. Alright, well I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you guys around. Bye for now.